There were days, and there were days, and there were days between summer flies and August dies. The world grows dark and mean. Comes the shimmer of the moon on black-infested trees. The singing man is at his song, the holy on their knees. The reckless are out wrecking, the timid plead their pleas. No one knows much more of this than anyone can see. Anyone can see. There were days, and there were days, and there were days besides when phantom ships, with phantom sails set to sea on phantom tides, comes the lightning of the sun, on bright, unfocused eyes, the blue of yet another day, a springtime wet with sighs. A hopeful candle lingers in the land of lullabies, where headless horsemen vanish, with wild and lonely cries, lonely cries. There were days, and there were days, and there were days, I know, when all we ever wanted was to learn and love and grow. Once we grew into our shoes, we told them where to go, walked halfway around the world, on promise of the glow, stood upon a mountain top, walked barefoot in the snow, gave the best we had to give. How much we'll never know, we'll never know. There were days, and there were days, and there were days between, polished like a golden bowl, the finest ever seen, hearts of summer held in trust, still tender, young and green, left on shelves collecting dust, not knowing what they mean. Valentines of flesh and blood, as soft as velveteen, hoping love would not forsake. The days that lie, between, since it cost a lot to win, and even more to lose. You and me bound to spend some time, wondering what to choose. Goes to show, you don't ever know. Watch each card you play, and play it slow. Wait until that deal come round. Don't you? Let that deal go down? No, no. I've been gambling hereabouts for 10 good solid years. If I told you all that went down, it would burn off both your ears. Since you poured the wine for me and tightened up my shoes, I hate to leave you sitting there, composing lonesome blues. Wait until that deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. In the timbers of Fenario, the wolves are running round. Note 1. The winter was so hard and cold, froze 10 feet 'neath the ground. Don't murder me, I beg of you. Don't murder me, please don't murder me. I sat down to supper. 'Twas a bottle of red whiskey. I said my prayers and went to bed. That's the last they saw of me. When I awoke, the dire wolf, 600 pounds of sin, was grinning at my window. All I said was, "Come on in." The wolf came in. I got my cards. We sat down for a game. I cut my deck to the queen of spades, but the cards were all the same. In the backwash of Fenario, the black and bloody mire, the dire wolf collects his due, while the boys sing round the fire, sitting in Mangrove Valley, chasing light beams. Everything wanders from baby to baby, pretty young on Tuesday, old like a rum-drinking demon at tea. Baby, tell me what's the matter. Why? Tell me, what's your why? Now tell me, why will you never come home? Tell me what's your reason, if you got a good one. Everywhere I go, the people all know, everyone's doing that rag. Everywhere I go, the people all know. Take my line, go fishing for a Tuesday. Maybe take my supper, eat it down by the sea. Gave my baby 20, 40, good reasons. Couldn't find any better ones in the morning at 3. Rain gonna come, but the rain gonna go, stepping off sharply from the rank and file. Awful cold and dark like a dungeon. Maybe get a little bit darker for the day. Hipsters, tripsters, real cool chicks, sir, 'cause everyone's doing that rag. Hipsters, tripsters, real cool chicks, sir, 'cause everyone's doing that rag. You needn't gild the lily, offer jewels to the sunset. No one is watching or standing in your shoes. Wash your lonely feet in the river in the morning. Everything promised is delivered to you. Don't neglect to pick up what your share is. All the winter birds are winging home. Now, hey love, go and take a look around you. Nothing out there you haven't seen before now, but you can wade in the water and never get wet. If you keep on doing that rag, wade in the water and never get wet. If you keep on doing that rag. One-eyed jacks and the deuces are wild, and the aces are crawling up and down your sleeve. Come back here, baby Louise, and tell me the name of the game that you play. Is it all fall down? Is it all go under? Is it all fall down? Is it all go under? When I was just a little young boy, Papa said, "Son, you'll never get far. I'll tell you the reason, if you want to know, 'cause child of mine, there isn't really very far to go. Well, baby wants a gold diamond ring. Wants it more than almost any old thing. Well, when I get those Jelly Roll blues, why, I'd go and get anything in this world for you. Down to the jewelry store, packing a gun. Says, wrap it up, I think I'll take this one." $1,000, please, the jewelry man said. "Dupree," he said, "I'll pay this one to you off in lead." Well, you know, son, you just can't figure. First thing you know, you're gonna pull that trigger, and it's no wonder your reason goes bad. Jelly Roll will drive you stone mad. Judge said, "Son, it's gonna cost you some time." Dupree said, "Judge, you know that crossed my mind?" Judge said, "In fact, it's gonna cost you your life." "Dupree," he said, "Judge, you know that seems to me to be about right." Well, baby's gonna lose her sweet man. Dupree came out with a losing hand. Baby's gonna weep it up for a while, then go out and find another sweet man gonna treat her with style. Judge said, "Son, I know your baby well, but that's a secret that I can't never tell." Dupree said, "Judge, well, it's well understood, and you got to admit that sweet, sweet jelly's so good. Well, you know, son, you just can't figure. First thing you know, you're gonna pull that trigger. And it's no wonder your reason goes bad. Jelly Roll will drive you stone mad. Same old story, and I know it's been told. Some like jelly, some like gold. Many a man's done a terrible thing just to get baby a shiny diamond ring. I've been balling a shiny black steel jackhammer, been chipping up rocks for the great highway. I'll live 5 years if I take my time, balling that jack and drinking my wine. I've been chipping them rocks from dawn till doom, while my rider hide my bottle in the other room. Doctor say, better stop balling that jack. If I live 5 years, I'm gonna bust my back. Yes, I will. Easy wind, cross the bayou today. 'Cause there's a whole lot of women, mama, out in red on the streets today, and the river keeps a-talking. But you never heard a word it said. Gotta find a woman be good to me, won't hide my liquor, try to serve me tea, 'cause I'm a stone jack baller, and my heart is true. And I'll give everything that I got to you, yes, I will, right outside this lazy summer home. You ain't got time to call your soul a critic. No, right outside the lazy gate of winter's summer home, wondering where the nuthatch winter's wings, a mile long, just carried the bird away. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. But the heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. But the heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own. There comes a Redeemer, and he slowly, too, fades away. And there follows his wagon behind him that's loaded with clay. And the seeds that were silent all burst into bloom and decay. And night comes so quiet, it's close on the heels of the day. Sometimes we live no particular way, but our own. And sometimes we visit your country and live in your home. Sometimes we ride on your horses. Sometimes we walk alone. Sometimes the songs that we hear are just songs of our own. Long-distance runner, what you standing there for? Get up, get off, get out of the door. You're playing cold music on the barroom floor, drowned in your laughter and dead to the core. There's a dragon with matches that's loose on the town. Take a whole pail of water just to cool him down. Fire, fire on the mountain. Almost ablaze, still you don't feel the heat. It takes all you got just to stay on the beat. You say it's a livin', we all gotta eat, but you're here alone, there's no one to compete. If mercy's in business, I wish it for you, more than just ashes when your dreams come true. Long-distance runner, what you holding out for? Caught in slow motion in a dash to the door. The flame from your stage has now spread to the floor. You gave all you had. Why you want to give more? The more that you give, the more it will take, to the thin line beyond which you really can't fake.